Hi, welcome to Carrie Creates Cards. I hope you enjoy watching today. If you do, please like and subscribe. For today's card, I'm going to be working with my new Blackberry Stamp by Lavinia. I'm using an 8x8 card base, and I've cut this piece of white linen cardstock down just an eighth smaller on each side, so it would be 7 by 6/8. Sorry, 7 by 7/8 by 7 by 7/8. I'm just coming in with my stamping platform, and one of my watchers, Chris and Katz, has suggested, I have seen other people do it, I put a bit of tape on my magnets and use some copy paper behind to give. This particular stamping platform is just plastic. It doesn't have a cushion on it, but the base of it does have foam, so there is, I guess, a bit of springiness there, but I said I'd give it a try and see. So I'm going to first of all just stamp on a spare piece of paper. Yep, something there on my stamp. Just turn that over. Oops. This stamping platform has two sides. You turn it the other way if you're using the thicker rubber stamps, and this side for the clear stamp, so that's why that came off there. So I'm just picking that up, and I'm going to ink it up. I won't be using this on my card, but I will be using it to, I'm going to cut it out basically to mask over my card. So it doesn't really matter too much if it's perfect or not. I'm just going to press that down, and that will be fine for what I want it for. Let's get that a wipe off. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to come in with my scissors and I'm going to cut around it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just to mask over my project when I start it in a while. Just a rough outline will do. So yeah, I think that that'll do for what I want it for. So I'm going to put that aside for a moment. Just come back in. So I'm going to be working on my white linen cardstock. And I'm going to pop that down. I'm going to move this because I'll be stamping in the middle. I'll just pop them down to hold it. And I'm going to need to move this stamp because I want it roughly in the centre of my cardstock. So I'll put that up. And I'm using the Monarch, the Versafine Clair Monarch. And I'm going to ink that up. I've been loving this new stamp that I bought there recently. It's really nice. I'm just going to come in, press that down. Because it's on the white linen, it's going to take me a couple of goes, but as I've said before, just love this white linen cardstock. One more go, I'd say. Just mostly around the middle area there. So just apply a bit more pressure around that area. Yeah, that's coming along nicely. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I'll just clean up here. So next I'm coming in with this little verse stamp. And what I want to do is I want to pop, excuse me, that bit of masking down over the blackberry. Try to get it where I want it. I think that should be good. I'm going to need to come in with a bit of tape, I think. And I'm going to just in case, it is a low tack tape, but I find it can still be a bit stickier than I would like. Let's see. I can't put it across because if I do, I'm going to have to put it underneath, I guess. Just a little bit. I'll just pop it there. Make sure that it doesn't damage my project. So let's hope for the best. And I'm going to come in and just pop that stamp down there. I think I'll move that. It's an old stamp that I've had for years. I'm going to actually use the Versafine Clair Nocturne. I can't remember whether I got it on a magazine one time or I haven't got the original packaging, so I don't really know. It would just be a guess. Just give that a minute to transfer. Let's see. Just that little bit there. I'd like it a bit darker. It's because of this, I think. Yep, that's fine. So I'll just give that a quick rub off. And I'm going to pop it here. And pick it up. And come in with my Nocturne again and just ink that up well. It's just an idea that I came up with the other day when I saw the blackberry. I thought that would be quite nice. I want to give that a go, so that's what I'm at. It's what happens sometimes. You just get an idea in your head and you want to try it out. So let's see. Should I come in with some more? Or do I think I might. I'll need to push this up. Just give it a wipe off again. maybe come more on this side. Maybe even a little bit further. Round about there I think is good. But just up that tad. There we go. I think I'll be happy with that. So they're going to be in the way. I need to move them down. And I'm thinking, do I not want that all the way down to the end? So what I'm going to do is just going to come in with this, and I'm going to lightly cover the end of my cardstock because I don't think I want it to go down the whole way. That should be okay. So come in there now and press that down. I'm looking forward to seeing how this will turn out. Yeah, that looks quite good now. The lid back on. So there we go. Just going to remove that. Just going to clean this up. And I'm going to remove. Oh, that's fine. That came off easily. Yes, I'm quite pleased with that. I think I might have rather had a bit more on this side looking back, but yeah, if I was doing it again, I think I'd kind of cover both sides more there. But in saying that, I'm quite happy with that. I'll just come back in now. And again, because it's quite a large area, I think I'd like to go around the edge of it with something. So let's have a think. So I don't want to use a different colour. So I've decided what I'm going to do. I'll just pop that down there. And I'm going to come in with this piece of card. And just line it up. Come down a bit more. That's good. And I'm using the Monarch, which is what I used for the, I could have just done black, I guess, but I think this will be nice. I'm just going to ink up the edge of the cardstock with the Monarch. I'm just going to be careful now when I remove that I don't smudge anything. Just going to turn that around. Just pop it down. Again, just pop my ink down there. Just do the same on the last two sides. And I think that that should be good. Just put my lid back on. I just want to come in with a little bit of hand sanitizer and give that a wipe off. Like magic. And there we go. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. So next thing, I'm coming in with my card base and I'm going to pop that down. I think I might like to add a sentiment to this card. So let's go and have a look and see what we can find. So I've got this set here by Honkydory and I've got this little stamp, have a fabulous birthday. I think I might go ahead and take that one out. And also on the same set there, I've got this little butterfly stamp. So I think I might just peel that off as well and use that one. So I'm going to pop them onto an acrylic block. I'm just wiping that off. It's a bit dirty from a previous project. I think I'll use the black for that. I'm just going to stamp it onto this first, just a trial run to make sure that I'm happy before I go putting it onto my card. And you know what? I think I'll bring the stamping platform back in. Not taking any chances. And going to need to wipe this off. And I think it will look good there. Yeah. So I'll just pop. It's over being the linen cardstock. If it wasn't linen, I would chance it, but I know myself from previous experience that sometimes it can take a second go, and it wouldn't have been bad, but look, as we have the opportunity, I may as well stamp it again and make it brighter. So I'm thinking with that I might actually come in with a bit of embossing, clear embossing powder. Let's see, that's the clear one. And just grabbed me a spare sheet of paper. So I could do with popping a bit of powder just around. I'll try my best to avoid that area anyway. I'm just thinking now with the edge, I don't want it to stick to the edge. Should have came along and done that bit, I guess. But look, it'll be fine, I'm sure. I'll just pop that down there. And then I'm going to come in with my heat tool and just heat that up. So there we are, gives it a nice glossy finish. And next I'm going to come in with that little butterfly. And as you can see, the heat has created a little bit of warping, but not to worry. Where would I go with the butterfly? I think I'll use the Monarch for that. And again, just do a trial run. Should be okay. Doesn't matter if it's not 100% with this, but should be okay. I'll press it down well. Just about there, and I'll give it a moment. Yeah, that's great. Do I want a second one? I'm not sure. Might put a second one down there. Maybe just flying in a different direction. Yeah, pop you there. And there we go. Just going to pop a bit of double-sided tape onto that. Will I use the foam tape? Will I just use the regular? I think the regular tape will be fine. I'm thinking with the warping going on here, it might be better to come in with a bit more tape and just even it out, I guess, over there. Great weather again today. Really enjoying it. Enjoying being out in the garden and walking the dogs. They love going out when the weather is like this. When it's raining, it's funny. You bring him to the door and the little fella turns around. He tries to come back in again. He just hates it. I guess he's so small that he probably finds it cold and miserable. Now, so I'm just checking that this is turned the right way, because one of the cards there recently, I actually put it on upside down. So I'm just going to even that out now and make sure I get it positioned correctly, and I think that that's good. I'll come in with that piece of paper just in case I have any ink on my hands. Yes, I'm quite pleased with that. So there's the final card, and I'm really pleased with that. And if you've enjoyed watching and you like my content, please like and subscribe, as it helps my channel greatly. I'm trying to build my subscribers. So thanks as always for watching.